Hello and welcome back to Castelnaud. Right, what we're trying to do first is to give the pigs a bit of straw. Ah, there we go. So they just take it automatically, it would seem. Well, they'll take one. Has that filled up their straw? It has. Right, so take another. Go on. Maybe I need to put it down. Watch out, piglets. Ah, there we go. So that is full up. So there is 628 litres left in this bale. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, hello. I think there's a storage above the actual pig pen up here. Now, I don't know if we have to just put them up top or... Oh, no. I might need a telehandler for that. Right, what I'll try then is... Now, I reckon we should just be able to put them here, because we have... If I drop it off, let's see what happens. Right. I might have to put them up there manually. Let's try. Ooh, nearly. There we are. Right, so it's taken it. Ah, there we go. Brilliant. So... when we do take them out, I wonder where they'll go. Well, I'm not too fussed about that. What I'm going to do is I will put maybe 2 bales up here, because we do need more for the cows, much more for the cows than the pigs, because they have a capacity of 6,000, and 30 heifers will need much more. You know what? I reckon just... Well, we'll put 2 more bales up here anyways, that's fine. And then the rest will take down to the... cow farm, back to the cows, because they will need it much more than the pigs do, at least until the pigs start to grow. Once they grow a bit more, then we'll really have to focus on straw for them as well. There we go. Alright, as you can see probably on the PDA, I have figured out auto drive, which is absolutely brilliant. That means we won't have to faff about too much with purchasing a load of extra equipment. Now, since they took the straw... Bye, piglet, see you later. Since they took the straw, I reckon we don't need the blower, and I reckon we have one as well. Lots of reckoning, let me tell you. We do have... We do have one. Do we need it, though? I think I will sell it if we don't need it. We do have to purchase a lime spreader as well as a sensor, because we don't have the sensor for applying the lime since we are using precision farming. So what we need to do is we'll keep the Fent here at this farm. Sorry, I'm just kind of planning out the next moves. Right, we have to go to the shop and collect a sensor and a... Actually, let's use the John Deere for that. We'll just leave this here for now, and if anything... here's what we'll do. I will take the trailer and I'll attach it to the Massey. Right, first things first, we need to get this... Right, we do have 2 doors here, we'll use the other one. Everything's a bit tight here, which I do enjoy on a farm. I've mentioned that in previous series as well. We will attach that to the John Deere. I don't think... What's that wage payment for? Oh, that was probably the quick 2-second test of auto drive. I did want to see if it actually did work, and it does, so that's brilliant. Right, we'll put that there. The weight can also go just kind of tucked away. I'm going to take the Fent down to the shop, and I'm hoping it should be fine to handle a sensor and a lime spreader, because I want to put the John Deere on the drill so that we can actually get that field finally drilled. Alright, so we'll just turn in here. We do have to make a couple of purchases. So, first things first is we will... Well, let's have a look at the sales, see if anything new. Don't need that, that's fine. So, we'll first purchase the sensor, because we know we need that first thing, which it tends to be right there. Absolutely brilliant. A weight, even a small one, wouldn't be a bad shout. Especially since what we'll have on the back is relatively heavy. Not overly heavy, but I think that is fine there. So 24,550. We will buy it because we will need it for every single field that we do. Then we'll go to fertilizer spreaders. Now we do have a couple of modded options because these ones are a bit expensive, and really this is ample. We do have lots of other Amazon kits, so it should fall in very nicely. We'll do a bit of... oh, hello, look at that. I actually, the first time, I don't think the BKTs are the most appropriate. They do look really good though. Oh, go on then. Type 2, what is that? Design. Really not seeing a difference. Oh, okay. Type 0 is fine. Standard is alright. Well, yeah, that's fine. We won't see it inside really anyways. A cover on there would be fine. I don't mind paying for the cover. That's absolutely fine. Colors are good. Rim color, all that is spot on. Absolutely fine. We could get the Brune one, but I've used it loads, and I think this would be just something different, and it matches a bit more of our kit. Oh wow, I'm out of money. Okay, that's problematic. Just realised that now. That thing cost £24,000. Thought it was a lot cheaper than that. Right, well, I didn't really expect that, but luckily we have found out that we do not need to faff about with a straw blower. I should confirm that before we do anything though. So what I'm going to do is I will... right, we'll just leave this here for now because this will be our machine for all things. Actually, we're in a bit of a spot of bother now because we need money. What other kit can we sell actually? Let's have a look at what we do own. So lots of this we won't need straight away. The belt systems, I'm not even certain where they are. I haven't seen them on the farm. Perhaps they're at a different area. Oh, there's so many auto... oh, hello. What's that? Right. Okay, I do remember seeing something down here. Right, so is this ours? No. It's interestingly set up this way, but it is not something that we actually own. Is this meant to be like a sales point? Ah, right, co-op, so basically where we'd sell everything. Well, I do like that this all set up like this, but I don't know if we'll be doing a lot of potatoes. I might be cheeky and sell this actually, sell all this kit, because we need the money more than we need this setup. I think that's what we'll do. So, first things first though, I will take the Massey, which is parked still in the field. Right. I will remove the baler from the field, but I'll keep it down here because we won't need the baler for a bit of time now. So I'll just get that out the way. That should be fine. I'm going to attach this to the bale trailer that we have down here, and I will finally get a chance to test out auto drive. So we'll head to the pig farm, we'll attach to the Marston trailer, and then we'll test out auto drive and get this brought all the way up to our other farm, get those bales brought to the cows and a few put into storage as well, and then we can bring, well then we'll test the we'll test the shredder, see if we need the shredder or not, because then we can sell that bit of kit as well. And well, then we'll sort out the belt system as well. It's a neat system. I like having it set up that way, but really I can't see us needing it straight away. So we need the money more, especially at this point. So unless we find some more cheeky collectibles, but I haven't seen any yet. So we'll have to see if we can find some more. But, well, you know what? Since we're here, we might as well learn together. I've never really used auto drive, so I can't say for certain how it does work. As I said, I tested it, but I didn't really get very far. It was a £2 wage, so it didn't really do anything. So, bales are strapped in. Happy days. Let's get to a road and see if... we'll just go this way and see if it makes a difference. Right, so... Alt 0 opens this up. Right, that's the tractor we're in. We want to go to the other... Yeah, we want to go there. Let's have a look at what all the... There's so many at the same area. Right, where are we here? Let's go... Right there, ensilage 2. Right, so basically the silage pit. So we'll go there, and... Oh, driver cannot reach. Right, maybe we need to go to another main road, so let's just go... Right, let's just go back to that main road we were just at, and see if that makes a difference. Right, so in the... So this is... Oh, this is a one-way as well. So in the... This is a beta version of the auto drive course for this map, and it does actually suggest turning traffic off. So I'm going to do that. That might be why this is happening. Traffic. Don't often do this. Okay, there we are. Right, it can't get there. So let's try 1. Nope. Okay, let's have a look again. Let's try the milk spot. What's going on? Okay, well, I suppose that's not on then. We could try. Here, let's go there. Let's try field 47. See if that makes a difference. Oi, there we go. Perhaps it can't go there because it has to unload or load something. Anyways, we will let it do its thing. I'm just going to close that. Good. Right. Okay, well, we'll let this helper go. So far, so good. I'm really enjoying this. Is brilliant. I love that it's working. Oh my, it's very exciting. Okay, what we'll do in the meantime is we'll get all the belt systems sorted and sold at the shop, and then once we get that done, we can actually purchase our... what do we need? We need the fert spreader, the lime spreader, really, and then we can actually start spreading some lime on field 14. Right, so here's a bit of an update on the helper. We have arrived in the village, and it should be taking... Oh, never mind. I was going to say it should be taking a right, but it hasn't. Oh my, it does not stop for pedestrians either. That's fine. So I reckon it's going to be going... Oh, it's going to take this right. Towards Chateau de Castelnaud. Right. That's working at least. Thank you, miss. Appreciate your help there, love. That's great. Can you make that? Ooh, that's tight. Why have you taken it so tight? Alright, never mind. You've done it without damaging anything, so happy days. Right, we have equipment brought down to the shop, and we'll get all the belt systems sold. Alright, so with our mere 21,582, we will get a few extra bob from this kit, which is absolutely brilliant. We might as well repaint, because I know you do get extra from it, so we'll start with that. And again, like I say, we can always come back and purchase these items to use for the reason they were put there in the first place, but I really can't see us being at that level just yet. And happy days, we are back up over £100,000, which is brilliant, at 109,669. We'll hop back into the Fent. Very quickly, let's have a look at the... Oh, right, they are making their way. Brilliant, so they'll follow this path all the way up and then go towards there. Once they arrive, then we'll just double back, and then, yeah, get that sorted. Look at that, brilliant. Oh, we'll definitely be driving through here at some point. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this area. Oh, it's just stunning. Right, but back to the Fent. There's so much going on. So it's always back and forth between different things, but that is the way it goes for now. We do have lots on in these first couple of episodes, certainly. Right, we'll get those fancy BKTs on. We'll keep the design standard, and all of that is good. 22,450, and we can officially afford it. It does hold 6,000 litres, so we'll get that fired up. We'll get connected to it, and it looks quite good on the Fent as well, like that. I do wish there were other options for the precision farming sort of sensor. You know, it's a the blue. It's nice, but it's just a big bulky thing. I know we can attach actual sensors to the tractors themselves, but it is quite an expense that as well. But lime is luckily not expensive, but we might have to come back a few times to purchase even more lime. Right, so we'll just get a bit closer there so we can collect all of it. Get that opened once again. We'll collect our 6,000 litres of lime. There we go. Right, once this is done, we can head back to field 14 and start liming the field. Alright, well before we get to the field, we did have a notification that the helper had arrived. Auto drive course complete, as it would say. Now, we might as well just get the straw must go in the same place there. So we'll just quickly grab our Manitou, which I have attached here to the trailer. It looks kind of funny on there, doesn't it? But we will detach from that. Brilliant. And we'll see how many bales of of straw the cows will actually take. Might as well start with just these 2 here first. I reckon they'll take more than 2 though, especially with 30 cows, and they'll go through it quickly. But we'll start with 2. Right, we should unstrap everything. Yeah, why is that so finicky? Right, well nevertheless we are just going right here. I think it's around here somewhere. Right, it might be... Sorry, we just have to check our... Let's get this turned on one more time. Should be the area. Maybe they do have to be blown in from here, actually. Okay, well that's good to know. For now, we'll just leave this as is. Actually, no. We should get that sorted. We should really give it a try. Okay. I will... Well, let's get the Valtra. Oh, there it was. Okay. We'll get the Valtra attached. Oh, because it's look at that. Perfect. It's right there. We'll just get it attached and head over there very quickly. Because we do need to find out if this is the case. Because if we do need to blow the straw in, then obviously we won't sell our straw blower. That would be very counterproductive. Right, so we'll just open it. Now it does look as though... Oh, does that not... Ah, there we are. It does look as though it is meant for round bales, this particular straw blower, but we shall see. It should still work. It shouldn't give us any issues. But let us just get that in there. There we are. Reverse and... Come on. Oh, brilliant. Oh, not brilliant. Oh, no. Right, I'll get them in there and then we'll try it out, see if it works. Alright, up to the trigger here and... Nothing, unfortunately. Does it have to be turned on or something? That is potentially problematic. Well, it's not potentially, it is problematic. Unless I'm in the wrong place. Now, is this for manure or what? Because usually that icon... yeah, this indicates we can unload here, but that icon there indicates we can pick up. So I assume that's the manure pit there. Right. There wouldn't be... I wonder if we actually have to come inside, but then wouldn't there be a trigger in here as well? Right, I'm going to faff around with this for just a hot second and see what happens. Because then, yeah, the cows do need straw, so we'll get this sorted, and unless that has to be closed, I know. Nope. Right, well, we'll see what happens. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Silly monkey. I was just 2 seconds away from it, that's all. Right, oh, now it's gone again. There we are. Oh, happy days. Okay, good. We will close this before they run out. It seemed like it should be that simple. Now it is. Fantastic. But we should see how quickly... Here, we can remove these again for now. Right, they will need many bales, but we'll just get these two started. And we will make sure to keep that other trailer over at the other farm. We'll get this one blowing as well. And once that's empty, we'll head back to the Fent and then head in to the field. Alright, so we'll get that unfolded. We'll get the sensor turned on as well. And we'll hop straight into the field. Now it should give us... Oh, I want to make certain though. Have I purchased our soil information? I think I have. Yes, I have. For this field is all set. And start. Brilliant. There we go. So, I'll do a very quick headland here because I don't want to... oh, it's going quite quickly. Right, my plan is this... We have to absolutely finish up August in this episode, and I reckon we will. It's just a matter of yeah, how long it takes to get all that sorted, because this field might require extra lime other than what we have. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to be a bit cheeky, and without doing a headland, I will stick a helper on it, and hopefully they can manage, because we do have to crack on. We are going to be losing sun very soon. Let's make sure that's right. Okay, helper on. Fantastic. Oh, not fantastic. Right, we'll crack on with our own... We will do a headland. It just makes it so much easier for the helper. So, we've seen liming a million times, so we won't get too... Oh, hello there. What is that? Brief intermission from liming. Sorry, I'm just going to sneak into this person's area here. Hello there, little collectible. Another £10,000. That's very helpful, because fertilizer is not cheap either. And we have to purchase seed as well. Right, we've got so much to do. So I actually will put this on a helper, and hopefully they can manage to deal with this field. I'll let them do what they need to do, whatever direction works for them. And we'll find our John Deere. Brilliant. So, we'll attach ourselves to... Ah, right, we will have to cultivate as well. Oh, hang on a minute. This is... Oh, yes, this is brilliant. See, I've never really used the Amazon equipment, but from what I can see here, this is a 2-in-1. So we've got a harrow attached to a seed drill. Let's just double check that. Confirm. Yes, we do. So we've got the seeder here, which attaches to the back of the harrow, which means we can do both jobs at once. Now, it might be a bit slower, but that is fine. We can do a headland and get a helper to help with that as well. But I reckon the... Yes, we will actually, before we attach fully to that, I will attach to the front weight. Oh no, we'll need the other thing as well. Right, before... So much going on. We can't use... Oh, that was a matter of time. Right, okay. So what we'll do is we'll detach ourselves from the baler here. Seems to be attached to it. Right, we'll just get the helper set up one more time. There's just so much that needs doing, and so little time to get it all done. So I'm going to set the helper off again here. Hopefully they can manage, no problems. And then hopefully this buys us enough time to head to the shop and get the seed drill filled up with some seed. Brilliant. Alright, we'll head to the John Deere again and make our way to the shop. See you there. Right, so I have just set the helper off once again to complete the field. Hopefully they're done properly by the time we get back. Now, our seeder does hold 1,600 litres, so we will purchase 2 bags to fill it up as full as we can do, and then at the very least we can come back for when we need to fill up again. So hopefully this is close enough to reach. That should do. Oh yes, that's open now, and there we go. So we will put canola in that field, and fret not on a weight on the front. We will absolutely need a weight on the front, but we can put on the sensor which has the weight on, which I'm glad I did opt for taking a weight. So there we go, we have 1,600 litres full in our seed drill, and I will admit the Amazon, this kit here This Amazon drill and harrow looks really good on the John Deere. This is a really nice setup. Really pleased about this. Oh, and the helper's done. So, we'll head down to that field, see how they've done, and then we can start drilling canola. Right, so the helper did alright. Seems to have hit a tree. Oh, and stop the engine. Right, we'll very quickly tidy this up, and we'll get the sensor onto the John Deere, and we'll start drilling. Alright, we have everything we need ready to go. So what we'll do is, well, first thing, we'll fire up the sensor. We'll get both of these lowered down. Now, this should all work in one fluid motion. Oh, there we go. So we are selected canola, we are drilling and harrowing all at once. But is it actually working? I don't think it is. That is no good. Why not? Oh dear. Have I made a mistake about what this implement is actually for? A cultivator does it though. It doesn't seem to prepare anything, so that's frustrating. I wonder why. Does it have to be cultivated first and then it can be harrowed? Because that isn't that what the harrow does, so that this can be an all-in-one machine? Right, that is, again, problematic. So what I think we need to do is either we have to... We do have a cultivator, though. Right, so we could probably stick that onto the John Deere. Right, what we... right, okay. Give us a minute. I'm going to have a quick think of what we need to do, and then we will get it done. Alright, so we are actually back at the shop because I have found a solution. What we're going to do first thing is sell this setup. It does look great on here. I'm very pleased about it. It was nice to give it a chance, but unfortunately it didn't work out for us. I know it's not a direct drill, but I thought that having the power harrow rather in the front would actually cultivate it and then drill right after, but unfortunately it doesn't do that. At least not, it didn't work for me. What we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, that's not bad. That's a decent chunk of money from it as well. So we'll repair it for £1, repaint it. We'll repair and repaint this because I have found a solution. Right, sell and sell. So now we do have a few extra bob from that. Oh, actually, while we're here, might as well repair a John Deere as well. Right, so we'll head back to the shop area here. Now, I should have thought of this before, because with precision farming, anything other than a direct drill does negatively impact your score, your environmental score reward as well. So any money that we get from the crop will be affected. So I have found a seed drill. Now normally we'd go for one of these, but they are very, very expensive. But I forgot that I had this amazing 1590 no-till drill already enabled. Ridge markers, no thank you. Capacity, oh brilliant, yes we can do. Oh, that's fantastic. We can get all fertilizing done at the same time for only £510 more. So we will purchase this as well as a bag of fertilizer. So I have left the rest of the seed at the field, so at least we can fill up the remainder of this bag. And we can go here and purchase a bag of solid fertilizer. We'll just do the one for now, because I know the whole thing won't fit, unfortunately, but we can still get it filled up. And now we have a John Deere on a John Deere, and I will admit, it's a very nice setup. Very nice indeed. Right, enough rambling. We'll head to the field and finally get our canola drilled. Right, so we'll get the sensor fired up, get the drill lowered down and fired up as well. Ah, there we go. Fantastic. As we can see, it is now actually working. So that is brilliant. And as you can see as well, we have a relatively decent variable seed rate. It's not horrible, but it's not the greatest. But look at that. It is flying through fertilizer. This this field was very poorly maintained, but we are going to fix that up. We're going to rectify that with our care that we put into it. And this field is actually a really nice little size, and it's close enough to this farm that we could keep it. But again, as I've said, I know that we've purchased soil information, so I will use it for a while. All the fields that we now currently own I will probably keep and just add on to, versus actually selling and buying. What's called field flipping, if you will. But yes, I had to do it initially. We could have cultivated up. I did have a comment actually saying we could have cultivated up the potatoes. Yes, that is very true. But, oh my. Right, we have to fold that up. Well, we didn't. So we're moving on from that. I figured out we do need the sorghum anyways, so it was good to have that as a new field for us. And as I said, we'll either put in more grass or we'll put in some sort of maize, and we can do silage with that. Right, so I reckon the most important thing here, first things first, is to get a headland going. Now, I will probably be taking advantage of helpers as often as possible. Oh, we're lowering and raising the wrong thing. Because, well, there's just so much to do. Again, especially in the early days of a new playthrough, there's always lots on, especially when you've got animals to contend with as well. But nevertheless, we do have to get this done, and before the end of the month we do also have to roll the field. I'm not really ever too fussed on the mulching of a field. We could do mulching, but it just doesn't seem as worth it for me versus the rolling. And it just looks really nice when a field's rolled after being drilled as well. So yeah, we will focus on getting all the corners of the field drilled. It's not really worth missing bits, especially with canola, because we won't have any straw or anything. Actually, we will get straw, but that's not a bad thing, because we do need some more straw at this farm. Right, this is a very awkward field as far as the turning and all that, but no matter. Nothing wrong with being a little bit awkward. Oh my. Okay, so as soon as I can get a headland done, what I'll do is I'll stick a helper on, and I'll probably get this all into a bit of a time lapse as well. So I'll get the helper going, and then once the helper's actually underway, we can get a roller. Actually, we should look at a roller now, just so I'll purchase it now. That way with the time lapse we can actually get the Fent to go to the shop and collect the roller, and should be fine to contend with it. Right, we're going to move to the far side and get the helper on there. It'll just be so much easier as well. Now hopefully though they do a nice job. Right, just about there. I'm not too certain. I'll start them off kind of on what I reckon is a straight line, but it might muck it up. Right, start like that. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, I knew it'd be a bit off to the side. Right, while the helper's doing that, we will look at rollers. Try and multitask as much as possible. Once I find them, blimey. Hello? Oh, yes, good. Oh, right, okay, so this is actually a French brand anyways. 8 meters, I think this is the one we had on Barley Spring, but you know what? It is brilliant, so let's get it going. And it's inexpensive at 16,000 and 120 horsepower. Perfect. Absolutely brilliant. How's the helper getting on? Right, so they will stop, but that is fine. We will move on to the Fent here. We'll get that disconnected. We'll head to the shop, pick up our roller, and then we'll crack off into a time-lapse, getting the drilling and the rolling all done in one fell swoop. Right, so I was just about at the shop, and I realised that the helper was done. So what I've decided to come back and just clean up this bit and then stick the helper on again. But look at this. It was putting in markers even though I hadn't enabled them. So here's something just to let you know about this particular drill. Even without buying them, you can still use the markers, but I accidentally hit Z and on my keyboard, and it turned them on, and I couldn't figure out why it was creating this marker. But yeah, so that was very problematic, but luckily solution was just to hit Z until it stopped, because it basically thinks that they're already there, or that they were purchased or something. Either way, just in case you end up having that problem with this particular drill, that is the issue. If you accidentally hit Z and it starts putting random marks in your ground, just hit Z a couple more times and it should clear it up straight away. Right, we'll stick the helper on again and hopefully this time without any sort of surprises like that. Right, looks to be working. Right, we'll see you back here in a moment with the roller. Right, well, the helper has just finished up here. There is a bit left to do. There's a strip that seems to have gone missed there, and a bit here and there. I think I might have also missed a small bit of area to be drilled, but that's fine. It is one or two small bits. These ones are a bit bigger, so I will just get those, and then this row all the way down the middle here I will also sort out. And then what we'll do before we move on to September is just off camera, very quick, I will get the rest of the rolling done, and well, the drilling, of course. We have, oh look at that, 77 litres of fertilizer remaining. That was pretty good indeed. Right, so the drilling is officially done, so we'll get that all folded up, and we'll get that folded up and turned off. Just remove the John Deere from the field. And as I say, we'll get the rolling done quickly off camera, and then we can move on. Alright, so we are back at the cows now that everything is drilled and rolled, all that we can do for August at least. I'm going to try and put one bale in to this contraption, but I reckon that this is not the right type of blower we need. This seems definitely more suited for the round bale, but it did work, so I don't see why it wouldn't work again. We'll try that, because I might have to get a new one. Ah, brilliant. So maybe we'll just put the one bale in at a time, but it did fit two before, that's why I'm so confused. But if we do just go back and forth here, we should be fine to get a few done at once. Can't see any reason why it wouldn't hold two, but we'll just drop one in at a time. If we don't have to buy a new one, we won't, because yeah, now it's working perfectly. Right, so this in itself might be a bit of a faff, but we do need to get it done. Also, should have a look to see how they've consumed food-wise, because if they've eaten all their hay, then we need to put more hay in. Right, so we might even turn this into a bit of a time-lapse, to be honest with you, but ah, yes, okay. So let's look at their food. Oh, they've got absolutely none. They've got no food at all. Right, so how many? Just want to see how many bales. Okay. Well, let's do this first then. We'll get all the straw in that we can get shredded. Yeah, I think that's the best course of action, because then if we have two We might just shred all of it, really. Let's have a look. So with that one in, we'll see where we are. So yeah, I suppose we'll just keep adding in, and then we'll just bring. I don't only want to bring a couple bales of hay, but we don't have any. We don't have any TMR, so we do need to get them TMR as soon as possible. Which makes me think that well, you know what we need to do actually is tend to that grass field. So the first thing we should probably get doing in September is adding in lime and fertilizer to field 90. I believe it's 90, I can't remember exactly. Let's have a look at that. Right, yes, we will have all the bales put on. What I might do is stack, honestly I think 6 bales, we'll bring 6 bales down, and that should, oh no, that's not gone in, has it? It was a bit finicky the first time, so, see, can I close that up? There we go. Yeah, it seems to work best with 1 bale. But what we'll do is we'll go to the attic and we'll summon a few bales, and then I might even just bring the trailer up there, and then we can actually load them straight onto the trailer and just give them to the cows. Because we do really need to get some silage as well, so that we can actually make some TMR. But now that we have no straw, I suppose it doesn't matter anyways, nothing to pad it out with. But we need silage first and foremost, that is the most... But wait, get back in there, you cheeky sheep. Cheeky sheep. Right, now, from last time... Oh, there's no collisions on those. That's probably for the best, actually, because we do have to collect bales from here. So what we'll do is we'll go to... Right, beautiful. We'll do 6. Start with 6. Of course, it would do a stack of 4. Right, well, we'll go and get the... Whoa, that's a big jump. We'll go and get the trailer, and we'll load on a few bales, bring them over here for the cows to eat. Oh, did it not finish? Ah, full up. Right, we'll just pull this forward a bit, just to get it out of the way. Shut it down. And the Vulture actually can be our straw-blowing tractor. Not that that's its only job. It can be mostly a cow tractor, because we'll have to maybe scoop some muck with it, or who knows, maybe tidy up the pits once we have some silage in there as well. But for now, we'll load a few bales onto here. Might even just do... I don't know, I might even be better off doing more than 6, because they ate 3. They went through all 3, I don't know how quickly, but it was definitely early on in the day, only a handful of hours actually. So we'll start with 6. Right, put this into a small time lapse, and we'll get the cows fed. Alright, well, here we are. Luckily these are going into their trough and not stacked anywhere, because what a horrendous loading job that was. Well, that doesn't surprise me much that we actually have to put them onto the trigger, so I guess we'll get the Manitou once again. Oh, I've passed it there, haven't I? Right, let's try this one more time. We'll get the Manitou back down there. I should have just brought them directly, but we are learning slowly but surely here. We are learning. So, well, and another thing as well is that we're not going to be doing hay all the time. Fairly soon, we'll be making proper mixes as well for the cows, so that they can have their proper TMR and start producing some real stuff, some real milk as well. They are at the right age, I believe they're at the right age already to produce milk, but yeah, we just need them to produce the most milk they can, I guess. They are dairy cows after all. Right. go. So those should all disappear. Oh, I mustn't forget the ones in the actual pasture as well. They have hay in there, so they won't run out. We'll make certain that they will not run out of... Oh, that worked out quite nice. That they will not run out of hay, because they do have... Oh my god, look, she's running for the food. I've never seen a cow run like that before in my life. That was amazing. What a thing to experience. Oh, I'm so pleased. Okay, we'll get this shut down, lights off, and we can enjoy the cows enjoying the food. Any more running? Oh, yep, look at that. Running for the food. Oh, there's another one in the distance running for the food. Oh, they're all running for the food now. Come on. Come on in, girl. Come on in. Yeah, you as well. Come on. Get your food. Oh, they're all... Oh, my... Oh, whoa, watch out. They're all running now. Oh, they're actually all running now. Oh, that's amazing. Let's run together. Run for the food. Oh, yes. Brilliant. Oh, that's so good. I love that so much. Ah, incredible. I am just still blown away. And they've already got some manure produced as well. What a brilliant, brilliant map. All parts of this are just absolutely... I can see this being a very long and very rewarding series, to say the least. So this is where we will leave it for this episode. In the next one, we'll end up in September doing some more harvesting and getting some more grass prepared for silage as well. Right, well, thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the episode, a cheeky thumbs up really does go a long way for the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.